तुमका जाय गोवन म्युझिक वायब्रंट जाय
Goan music vibrant. Goan music vibrant. गोंयकारांचो आवाज. Goan music vibrant.
गोंयच्या सगळ्या वाठारां मदलो वास्को हो सोबीत गांव जातून जायत्या गोंयच्या कलाकारांनी जोडून घेतला. MPT म्हणजे मोर्मुगांव पोर्ट ट्रस्ट हातून एका कलाकाराच्या जिविताची काणी सुरू जाता. आयज म्हज्या सांगाता आसा एक असलो कलाकार जो गोंयानूच न्हय पूण गोंया भायर पासून एकदमूच परजळलेलो आसा. जशे परी हांवें तुमकां सांगलां जायत्या कलाकारांक हांवें तुमकां भेट करून दिल्या आनी जायते फुडें हेज्या फुडें येवचेय आसा. पूण आयज म्हज्या सांगात ताका एक असलो कलाकार जाचें बरोवप तुमकां आवडटा, जाचें कांत तुमकां आवडटा, तशेंच ताचे तियात्र लोक पळोवपाक धांवून येता. आनी हालीं म्हाका दिसता भुरग्यांचे तियात्र ताणें भोवूच काडला आनी खुबूच नामना ताणें मेळून घेतलेली आसा. ती दुसरो कोणूच न्हय पूण आमचो चोडा मोगाचो आनी क्रावड फेवरेट ट्रेजेडी किंग मारियो मेनेझेस.
मारपा तुका वाडोयला पोटाची मारून बूट मोगान तुका नावयला दिवून सगलें सूट स्कॉलाक तुका घातलेले हातान घेवन वेताले बूक त्या बुकाची भयणी करिना कांय चूक
Mario Menezes.
सगळ्याच्या नांवान आनी आमचे हे कार्यावळीन तुमकां माय मोगाचो येवकार.
तुमकां सगळ्यांक वयतल्यान
आयज आमी तुज्या जिविताचेर एक नदर मारुया कारण गोंयांत तशेंच आख्खे गोंयचे भायर जावं UK जावं आनी खंय तुमी तियात्र नाचोंक वयता थंयसर तुमी नामना मेळोवन घेतलेली आसा. तुज्या लायफा वयर आयज भोव थोडें कितें तुवें अनुभवलां जावं तुजें एक्सपिरियन्स युअर अर्ली लायफ तें आयज आमच्या सांगाता थोडें आमच्या ऑडियन्सा मेरेन पावोवया. मारियो मेनेझेस जल्मलो लिओपोल्डिनो मेनेझेस आनी एस्मेराल्दा नोरोना हांकां सगळ्या भयणां सांगाता दिसून येता मारियो मेनेझेस. शिकलो सेंट एंड्रूज हाय स्कूल वास्कोन उपरांत MES कॉलेज वास्को आनी कार्य कॉलेज ऑफ लॉ मारगांव हातून ताणें आपलें फुडलें शिकप पुरें केलें.
हांव गांवांत चिंचोणचो पूण म्हजें भुरगेंपण वास्को जालां. हांव शिकलां वास्को, कॉलेज वास्को केल्या, कामूय कोत्तालो वास्को. म्हणटच टोटल म्हजें भुरगेंपण वो म्हजें जिवीत वास्कोंत. हांव स्कॉलान इंग्लीश प्लेज आनीक कोंकणी प्लेज आमची टिचर आसली. आतां BJPचो पळय आसा सतीश दोंडाची भयण आमची टिचर तेन्ना हिंदी टिचर मिस दोंड. सो तेची प्ले आसतालीच आनी स्वर्णा मिस आनी डॉक्टर जेरी रॉड्रिगीस लेट आनी तो पयलो इंग्लीश प्ले बरयतालो तो आमचो हेडमास्टर आसलो. सो ताजेय प्ले आसताली. सो तेन्ना थंयसर मागीर म्हणटा कॉलेजीन आसतना हांव खूद मानेक प्ले बरयतालो. म्हाका दिसता I was all-rounder because I passed out good with a good percentage. We had a gang that time in college, Savage Bees. I mean, quite popular that time. So naughty. I was the university representative of my college. I was been in the student council for all the 5 years. So I can say an all-rounder. I was a student. I used to take part in sports. I represented my college for football in Bombay University. We went to play football. And in intercollegiate, I used to be there in other activities, sports and others also. So it was, I was there ल्हानपणींतल्यान हांव म्हाका दिसता 5-6 वर्सांचो आसतना तियात्रान आमी आसतालेच भुरगे सगळे एक प्ले कशी आनी तितल्यानूच सुरू जाली ती आवड तियात्रांची. म्हजो मामा दाडा कोणूच तियात्रीस्ट न्हय, कजन्स दे वेर डुईंग तियात्र आनी तशें सुरू जालें तें वानेक प्लेंतल्यान सुरू जालें. देन माय कजन डायरेक्टेड ऑन तियात्र पाय गुदुस्मान. सो इट वॉज देर आनी शिनशिनी म्हटल्यार मातशें कल्चरल सायडीन आसता. आनी कॉलेजींतूय वानेक प्लेज आनी आय मेट एक जॉयल ग्रूप आनी मागीर ते एक देखून ऑलवेज इट इज इम्पॉर्टंट दॅट क्लब जे पळय आसतात तांणी कल्चरल सायडीन करूंक जाय. आतांचे सगळे क्लब फकत फुटबॉलांतूच एक्टिविटी करतात, पण म्हाका दिसता हांव जायते जाण भुरगे आमचे CRC जेन्ना कल्चरल वानेक प्ले कंपिटिशन आनी त्या भायर जायती वानेक प्ले कंपिटिशन जातालीं, बट आय थिंक मावा क्लब स्टार्टेड इट फर्स्ट.
तुका उगडास आसतलो तें पयलोच तियात्र खंयचो नाचलेलो तो वन एक्ट प्ले खंयचो केलोलो पळय तो?
वानेक तियात्र म्हणजे तोच तो म्हाका दिसता फर्स्ट इट वॉज जॉयलाचो मुमको म्हणून हो तियात्र. आनी हेर गांवचो म्हाका उगडास ना, गांवांत आमी तियात्र करताले.
एक्टींग केलेलें?
एक्टींग म्हजें खाशेलपण एक्टींग. बट देन आमकां एक त्रियोक एक आमकां प्रायज मेळलोलो फॉर द सेम. इट वॉज वानेक प्ले कंपिटिशन एंड तियात्र एंड सिंगींग कंपिटिशन आसतालें CRCचें. सो त्रियोक मेळलोलो. बट म्हजें मेन म्हणटात तें एक्टींग. आय एम अ एक्टर फर्स्ट देन अ सिंगर. इट वॉज इन 1981 that Father Freddy's Dosha came through. So Dosha I was doing a tragic role and it was it was a hit. So मागीर Dosha येतूच मागीर जायते डायरेक्टर आयले. पॅट्रीक दोरादो सबस्टिट्यूट करपाक तांचे. पॅट्रीक दोरादो देन मागीर आमचो लिगोरियो अशे जायते डायरेक्टरांक हांवें सबस्टिट्यूट करूंक लागलो. पूण एक्चुअली आय हॅव नेवर मेन्शन दीस 1978 हय इट वॉज पॅट्रीक दोराचो भावाचो चेडो म्हणून एक तियात्र चलतालो. सो दॅट टायम I never mentioned because I was very hurt by that incident, so I didn't want to mention. Now today, since you are coming to know the first time, so Patrick Doradoच्या तियात्रांत म्हाका हांव रोल करतालो. हांव आनी कॅटी आतां तो क्वेट आसता. सो वी बोथ वे प्लेईंग. तो आदलो तियात्र भावाचो चेडो. सो म्हाका आनी कॅटीक आमकां घातलेले थंयसर तो तियात्र हिट तेचो पॅट्रिकाचो थंयसर करून हांव रोल करतालो. दुसरो 5-7-8 तियात्र केले आमी ताका. आनी हांव सबस्टिट्यूट करतालो. म्हाका ताजो वन ऑफ हिज धर्म आसलो तो ही हॅड गॉन टू बॉम्बे. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दॅट आय वॉज डुईंग दॅट. एंड सो हॅपन जेन्ना वेळले थोडेकांडा फेस्त जाता बरें क्वायट फेमस एंड आय गॉट रिलेशन्स देर इन थोडेकांड. सो हांव मेन रोल करता न्हू. सो आय टोल्ड माय हांव फेस्तां गेलीं. सो सगळें फेस्तां ती रावली मारियो. आनी हांव तेन्ना मातशें हें कॉलेजीन बी कितें मातशें हिरोय असो. ओके केसां नांवां म्हणटा. सो दे सेड ओके चल मारियो यू आर देर. ओके सगळीं रावलीं चेडवां बिडा म्हणटा. तेन्ना तूं जाणा काटे येयची यू ऑल्सो वॉन्ट टू इम्प्रेस द गर्ल्स. या सो यू वॉन्ट टू इम्प्रेस द गर्ल्स. सो ओके देन आय एम देर. सो ओके सगळीं गेलीं. वेन आय वेंट देर the director told me that Isdor is come today and he will do the role because he was the main. He was famous, no? I was a newcomer. I said, see, my whole lot is come here and they are come to see me and I sangla market. No, very sorry. I felt very bad. I said at least मागीर तांकां बरें दिसना दिसता. ते नेटी आसलेले आमगे गांवचे. ताकाय बरें दिसना. शी फेल्ट ऑल्सो बॅड. कितें तुमकां आमगे भुरगे हाडटा आनी ते हाजून मॉरीस म्हणटा आनी हांव म्हाका कितें जाणा. सो हें कितें इज नॉट फेर. ओके मागीर तो म्हणलो कितें करुया. म्हण कितें करतलो. मागीर तो एक पार्टी आहा थिंगा एक पार्टी सीन आसली. आनी देन हांवें म्हणलें ओके. देन ते म्हणूंक लागले तूं कितें करता. तूं पार्टी यो पार्टी येता तेसो. हांवें म्हणलें बरें हांव येता. मागीर हांवें ते नेटी सांगलें आतां म्हाका पार्टी बेसतो कितें येतलो थिंग आमी एक डॅन्स सिक्वेन्सीस करया बेस्तोच. मागीर थिंग एक डॅन्स सिक्वेन्सीस केलो आनी आय वॉज अ गुड डॅन्सर. Even now I am a good dancer, but then I was very good in those. And during those time, hustles were going through, and I had friends from Bombay, and then they were very good in the girls from Bombay, Malada. They were very good at hustles, and during that time, hustles are top of actually. सो त्या म्युजीक विशें प्ले करपाक लागलें आनी हांव हसत मातशें डान्सर आसा थिंगा स्टेप मारलें हांवें म्हणलें ओके फायन at least that satisfied me. So I never mentioned it because after that when my dada came to know that I was acting in theatre, I did not tell my dada. It was during Christmas holidays. So I did it and मागीर आनी October holiday and continue जाता. I did not tell him हांव बेश्तो सांगनासतना येतालो because dadaचें condition आसलें. Dada wanted, said you do whatever you want but after graduation I don't want your studies to get affected. So he said you when I told dada said no. Then मागीर हांवें बेश्टें म्हटलें म्हाका तो व्यस्त रोल आहा वयता करून हांवें केलें. But when dada came to know that I am acting, he said nothing doing, full stop. I send you said substitute only 2 shows and now you want to concentrate. Then he stopped it. And then that's how it ended with that. So I started my career with Father Freddy. Then the big hit, like Amitabh Bachchan, he did a lot of things, but Diwar was his hit. So with me it was Maka Jing Diyat. It was a big hit. I can say people still remember my role in Maka Jing Diyat. Hero's role. I was most of the song. And there I was competing with in Dosha I had Braganza Bond from Mapsa and to थिंगा hit असो तेदोना हांव तितलो hit नो हांव दोशान secondary role as muzo but Bond was doing Nismo before that so to is and with the professional तेदो Boyer Jashit Mary was Remy Kula so all were there so thank you acting corrupt suddenly with the newcomers like us is something you get nervous. So that time, and Bond was also one theatre senior to me. So he was there with me in Maka Jing Diyat. Bond, Bap Peter was there. Jashit was, Ophelia, Fatima was my heroine. So thank you, Mode. And then the whole cast of Rosario Rodrigues, like Mili, Bobby, Vital, Katus, and Rosario Rodrigues, they were hi-fi. And in that, I'm outstanding. Like, I always say, if Diwar took Amitabh Bachchan to stardom, it is Rosario Rodrigues Maka Jing Diyat. First of all, during the stage of the Konkani theatre that time was Akash rough stage. Up to NI. Slowly acting it was like that. When I came with, I saw this Marathi Natak, we were in Vasco, so things, I was moving the whole stage, Abuz was actor. So I used to be very flexible on the stage. That was not that flexible that time. Only villain is to be flexible. The hero was never flexible. Hero Burgers like Amol Palekar's roles. Hero Tetedona. So I brought something different and then I think my education also helped me because he's at the educated 9. So I was graduate, I had done my finished my law, I have done my diploma. So then Loka Uitani, then they found that this is an educated boy who is also much flexibility on the stage. I think later on everybody started picking it up, but then I won't be wrong if I say I brought flexibility, not my thodang over katta, but it's not over. It is action, and those days action chalta na stage.
Maka दोन दोडे दुसऱ्याचे बरे ते पडून तोशे दिल्या सोबीत दोन कान दुसऱ्याचे बरे ते आयकून
इतल्यानूच मारियो मेनेझेस हाच्या आदल्या जिविताची काणी सोंपता आनी आतां फुडल्या जिविताची काणी सुरू जाता.
अशें करिनाका माय पाय तुज्या फोट मारून आंगातूय बोवनाका उपरांत त्रासान पडटो नशिबाक चिनोनाका उपरांत त्रासान पडटो नशिबाक चिनोनाका.
I was considered a lucky star, I think so, because I went for Mini Mario, Tage Gunter hit Zalo. I went for Zerod, Mauli became a hit. I went for Philip Almeida, Ami Vetat became a hit. Really, it was, they always said, Mario, you have got luck in your thing. You fine pole and that. I've been a ghostwriter for many directors. Some of the audience knows that Mario I'm got. But then officially, आमचो चेअरमॅन आसलो मिस्टर अरविंद भाटीकर स्कुलाचो तांचे तो ताणें ही कॉल्ड अस एंड देन ही सेड तुमी कित्याक पोट्रासान एक्टिंगूय केलें म्हणून हेंच केलें म्हणून जायना काम आनी आमी कितें इंटर डिपार्टमेंटल बी प्रोग्राम आसताले ते म्हणून आमकां इतलें टॅलंट आहा वाय डोंट यू टेक पार्ट इन कला अकादमी कॉम्पिटिशन सो हें जालें सिलेक्शन जालें आनी आय वॉज चूजन टू डायरेक्ट कोंकणी तियात्र आनी एक मराठी नाटक करपाक एंड देन हांवें केलें कोंकणी तियात्र गोवा बंद म्हूण एंड इन दॅट इयर आय वन द बेस्ट प्ले गोवा बंद एंड आय वॉज द बेस्ट डायरेक्टर आनीक दॅट इज दॅट वॉज इन 93 सो देन आफ्टर दॅट बट हांव त्या जाणां जकबा आहा सो आय डि नॉट म्हाका येयल्लें ऑफर But Goa Ban was not a subject to go commercially, so I did not go because intellectual theatre. So I said that is not a subject to go commercial, so I did not go out with it. But then in 2001, this 13th of October, I came up with my own theatre. Okay. It was a non-stop drama. It's a kickboxing question mark. And the first theatre, it was a super hit. I crossed the 100 mark and that was a big hit. Like, that time मुझे बराबर Rosie, Meena, Laurie, Ali, Aun, मागीर Ben Evangelisto, Jesus. It was a major cast. And Norman was there. Paiti was for the lights. So it was Denise was the mystery. So it was a super duper hit.
So till now, how many shows?
Till now, I have directed around 53 theatre.
53. So Golden Jubilee is done.
Golden Jubilee is done. And to tell you, Goa Ban was not a professional theatre. It was a competition theatre. But in the professional field, I think I have got a record. I have directed 25 theatre in just 9.5 years.
That's nice.
Yeah, and that is the record. I have directed 50 theatre in 18.5 years. Okay, so it's too fast theatre koणे केलना. Then it's not a thing. Like triple revolving stage. Zalna, I have not seen. आमगे गोंयान आती ना आनी म्हाका some people said no in India level देखून triple जालो ना. But then theatrists are jealous. They will not appreciate our colleagues. That is straight, I can tell you. Dialogues for me is, it will come from my mind. तूं आनी कोणागे इंग्लीश सेयिंग आहाय ती तुगे तियात्रांक आयली ओ बायबला कोट कान तियात्रांक आयले ओ रामायणा कोट कान तियात्रांक आयले दे आर नॉट योर दिस डजंट स्पीक ऑफ योर इंटेलिजन्स योर इंटेलिजन्स लेट इट कम फ्रॉम योर मायंड यू तूं आतां एक डायलॉग क्रिएट कर आनी तो बरो हें करून घाल तो डायलॉग तुजो तूं रामायणा कोट केलें आनी महाभारत कोट केलो वो तुवें बायबल कोट केलो यू ओनली कोटिंग दॅट इट इज नॉट योर इंटेलिजन्स इट इज रिटन बाय समबडी एल्स
What's your girlfriend?
भुरग्यांगे तियात्र जायते डायरेक्टरान दाखयले पयले जायते डायरेक्टरान भुरग्यांगे तियात्र दाखयले सो म्हाका दिसलें कितें सगल्यांनी चोयलें आमी तियात्रिस्टांगे भुरग्यांक कोणें चोयलें नाय कोण नकोय लायक कोण आनी तेंगे चोयल्यार ती म्हणटा नाका आनी लोक आमी जाता तुमगे लोकांगे भुरग्यां तुम वताय तुमगे भुरग्यां तुम घराको शिकर करून दवरपाक सो आय टोल्ड ओके कम ऑन आय विल डायरेक्ट वन तियात्र विथ तियात्रिस्टांगे भुरग्यांगेर And I'll tell you, when I approach all these theatres, some were reluctant, but I said, you send them, no, I'll train them up, okay. Then when these 25 artists came, children of theatres, and they yelling together, And I was so happy. The plot was, my plot 100% was for the kids itself. So they भुरग्यांक येता. So the subject to तेंगे आसलेलो आनी they were very happy to act. You know, might be तेंगे mind तकलेन घालूंक ना थोडे acting केलो आसलेले, a few, but most of them were for the first time they were on stage. And I'll tell you, Canada, that the satisfaction I had directing this theatrists children was immense. Like, you know, म्हाका दुसरे डायरेक्टर तेंका कोण देखो म्हाका तितू मेळो ना आनी हे भुरग्यांगे मोग तेंगे फर्स्ट टायम दे मेट इच अदर तेंका केन्ना मेळो ना कित्याक आमगे कितें जाता फिल्मांत तेंगे भुरगीं मेळटा एकमुखाक थंय ओडटाय आमगे ते कोण फ्रेंड आसल्यार ओडकोच जाय तो तेंका खबर आसना आनी लोकांकूय खबर आसना कोण कोणागे भुरगो तो then crowd you support it was a super hit of that year 100%, you know, it was packed everywhere and the children were also, you know, I was so happy thank my unity is and adum thing in a group is solota they say 100% family I was happy that the children of theatris came together.
How did you manage to put them together?
Yeah, actually it was very difficult because most of them were not into acting. I'll tell you, the ladies part was handled by Rosie.
Okay.
She was very handling them. Because chodma koi mujan teng tapu paku jaina wo hen kuru tenge magi dona rokudi rono laguli antya. So she was handling them. Although I was the main, but then she also took part. And the parents, I was quite surprised. Amutai theatrisa ko unity na theatrisa kode. But when it was 100% theat, all the parents of this, all the kids. Showed their unity, showed their love. They were all supportive. So, 100% support from the parents of this theatris to go forward with that. And I was quite happy. I got the John Bobbitt Mahalali, my friend, a cruise moon. Temi Magzaito help kelo. Like, you know, when I went to London. Today's actors, actresses, they are, you know, very, very lucky. आमगे टायमार जायत म्हणटा आदले तियात्रिसान त्रास काडले आतां हें ना आमी जायत त्रास काडले आमकां म्हाका उगड आसा आमकां I started working and I started acting in the same age. At 21 I started working and 21 I started acting. So तेदो कितें जातालें I was working for Porters. Porters means from here to Vasco. I was staying in Chichini that time. So Ingson Vasco was theatra was तेदो theatra कित्याक कोणा कडेन मोटरसायकल नाय आमकां बसीन मारगांव वयचें पडटालें मारगांवचो मागीर तियात्र वच तेंकां काराको कोण वचना आमी डायरेक्टरा थिंग रावचें पडटालें कित्याक कोणा कडेन वेहिकल नाय न्हू सो आनी तेदो त्यो सुटकेस घेवन आतां तरी सगळे डायरेक्टर आपल्या गेले आतां हेंगे थिंगा आसताय आतां हांव डायरेक्टर मुगे थिंगा आसोच सगल्यांगे रोप तेदो तशें कोण आसना जालो आमकां तें हेंग्यार घेवन घारप सुटकेस घेवन घालप I was very particular about my job. म्हाका थिंग नेगेटिविटी दाखोवपा नाका जाली सो I was कितलो रायट जाल्यार I have always seen to it that I attended my job regularly. And I was working in office. At office काम केलें म्हणटा तुका न्हिदोवंक चान्स ना. Otherwise, if you are working in some bookshop and all, तो खंयच्या वचून कोणशा न्हिदोवंक मेळटा. And then you have to be attentive, no? तुजें हें करूं जायना. So I had a lot of trouble. By God's grace, everything went on very well. हांव मुवीज म्हणल्यार पिसो सिरियल इज नॉट माय कप ऑफ टी आतां देखून हांव स्पोर्ट्स चोयतां म्हणल्यार आनी नंतर ते आमचे डिटेक्टीव कितेंच आतां मागीर सिरियल इज नॉट माय आय वील प्रिफर टू गो फॉर अ मुवी म्हाका दिसता रायट फ्रॉम माय चायल्डहूड डेज आय हॅव नॉट लेफ्ट अ सिंगल मुवी ओके movies and my favorite was Sanjay Dutt till date. I'm sentimental because he's sick. Sanjay Dutt is my favorite. Right from the beginning. Right, I think we both started a career together. Mundazata Rocky, and we have said. So he is my favorite. He's a different type of actor. I'm so westernized. You can't call him an Indian. That's why. So whatever, and I watch lot of dramas in other language. Like I watch a lot of Marathi nataks, Gujarati nataks, English plays. So if you see my theatre, you will have somewhere some mixture here and there of this place.
I know because that is what you you एक डिफरंट स्टायल एक होता जावं whatever the youth likes, whatever the audience prefers. For example, the triple revolving stage.
Yeah.
Then you showed some affair or something like that. So हे सगळे plots तुझे मोतीन येता जाल्यार कशें येता काय कित्याक लागून
So you have to see where the other stage has reached, and we have to push ourselves over there. I am of the opinion that you see a natak of Marathi, you see a play of English play, or see a Gujarati natak or Kerala, आणि मागीर तेंकोच्यान तूं एक्सपिरियन्स घे तेंगे स्टडी कर आनी ते भाशेन तूं कर. तेंगे एप कोन तूं यू आर जस्ट इमिटेटिंग. I don't want to be imitator. I want start my own sort of mind work in the theatre. See, I started with the endings. My endings are never predictable. I was known as an unpredictable ending Mumageli. I always end up and I never end up with a positive note. And they lived happily together. I don't believe in that. In real life, nobody lives happily together. So whatever has to be there has to be shown. So most of my ending, if you see, they will always end up with a negative note. And I feel when you end up with a negative note, audience go with a better thought and better thinking, so they can think over it and have a discussion.
Okay.
And if you make it happy ending, का होता? तितल्यान का होता तेंगेलो?
तियात्रा निमतान ट्रेजेडी किंग मारिओ मेनेझेस थिएटर हाच्या वांगडा हेरूय तियात्राच्या डायरेक्टराच्या सांगाता कितलेशेच पावटी इंडियेन तशेंच इंडिये भायर बोर्डी मारलेली दिसून येता. तशेंच ताणें कितलेशेच पावटी इंडियेन बॉर्डरी लागीं आसलेल्या महाराष्ट्र आनी कर्नाटका हांगसरल्या कोणच्या सुवातांचेर तियात्र मांडलेले आनी नाचलेले आसा.
The biggest challenge was this 100% theatre with the kids. And when I came with तांचे चितात तुमी मनशां, it was आतां सगळे म्हणटा की आनी कोण ते आमचे प्रियांका चोप्रा did that, no? बर्फी. So older role केलो. But I can say, like, you know, आतां theatre, no, everybody will say Rosie has imitated Priyanka Chopra. But it was in 2000 when I came with तांचे चितात तुमी मनशां. It was Rosie had done a terrific role. Handicap. And the subject was, the title itself, Tanche Chita Tumi Munsha, the end message was, you know, to tia toltolo na toltolo, kidak to handicap achir. What was my point in that was, see, government, I don't say because of me it took place, but now handicap, government looks in they don't call them handicap, they call them special, abled, something they don't call them handicap anymore. सो तेन्ना हांवें तांकां दाखयलें कितें, तुमी झाडां मारल्यार तुमी झाडां सांबाळपाक पयशे दिताय, तुमी आनी कितें जनवार सांबाळपाक पयशे दिताय, एंड तुमी हँडिकॅपाक तेच पयशे दिताय ते तुमी नॉर्मला दिता. एक हँडिकॅप भुरगो आहा म्हणटरीच घरांत आहा म्हणटरी तांकां सुबेज पयशे पडोंक जाय. आजून न्हय, आजून फावती तूं पयशे मेळ्ळो ना जे भायलगांवां मेळटा तितूले. Many things are going on, talks are going on, but then government should give them a sizable amount त्या भुरग्याक, so that if there is a parent who, after that parent a brother is there, so that त्या पयशे आहाय म्हणटरी तो मोग ताका तरी एक सपोर्ट करतलो.
And the award goes to Tragedy King Mario Menezes. Mario Menezes. Mario Menezes is a complete family man. ताची सोबीत गोरकान आणि मल्टी टॅलेंटेड रियोशा आणि रियोमा.
My wife, she loves theatre, but she's not interested in theatre. Okay, but my elder daughter was there right from she joined when she was 6 years old. Theatre, and she made a lot of name. I'm not saying it because the record says it. Rioma. The younger one always wanted to say that I love dancing and I want to be a dancer. But when 100% came through, and it was, so she also she said that okay, I'll act. And she also acted in the 100% college life. And I think for singing, she also sang trio. Then last time she sang a duet with duo with Rioma. So now she also has into acting. I'm happy they are there.
युट्यूब चॅनल जायतीच आसा बट तुवें आजूनपासून
ना हांवें आजून स्टार्ट केलें ना. आय हॅव ऑल दीस तियात्र रिकॉर्डेड. आय वॉज जस्ट थिंकींग लायक तें दवरून कित्याक म्हजेंच टॅलंट न्हू, दुसऱ्यांचेंय टॅलंट वचोंक जाय आनी हें तियात्र उरपा जाय. आमगे जाय तो लोक तियात्र मोगी भायर आहाय ते पावनाय. थोडे तारवार आसताय तांकां तो तियात्र चोवपाक मेळना. दे से मारियो वी मिस दीस तियात्र ऑफ युअर. सो एक करून दवरल्यार बरो. नॉट एनीथींग. I thought of starting it in May, but still my tomorrow never comes. So let's see when the tomorrow comes. If I get a good producer, I can direct a good film. तियात्रांत तर हांवें सगळें करून दाखयलांच. सो बरो प्रोड्युसर मेळलो देन बरें फिल्म काडूंक जाय बिकॉज वी शूड कम अप विथ गुड फिल्म्स.
इतल्यानूच मारियो हांगासरूच आमची आयची ही कार्यावळ.
थँक्यू केंदा. आनी म्हजी तुका परबीं तुवें यूट्यूब चॅनल तुजो सुरू केला. कितें जाय तुजे सारकी आनिकूय आमकां सपोर्ट जाय फ्रॉम द प्रेस बिकॉज बीग बिजनस अदर तूं जर तूं दुसऱ्या लँग्वेजीन पळय जाल्यार तांकां तेंचे व्हडले व्हडले बिजनसमॅन आसात पळय ते सपोर्ट करतात तेंचे ड्रॅमेटिस्टांक. आमकां कोणाचो सपोर्ट ना. दॅट इज नॉट आय कॅन से नॉट अ सिंगल बिजनसमॅन हू इज ऑफ गोवा हॅज सपोर्टेड एनी थिएटर. ओनली द प्रेस इज सपोर्टिंग अस and people like you. I'm happy that you have started this. May God bless you.
Thank you.
And I wish all the best for your channel.
इतल्यानूच इश्टानो म्हजी कार्यावळ हांगा सोंपयता. अशें पळय हांवें तुमकां प्रॉमीस केलां अशेंच कलाकार हांव तुमचे नदरेक हाडटले. आनी हे कोविडानूच न्हय, हे फुडें जायते चलपाचें आसा. कारण आयज आमचे तियात्रीस्ट आमकां मेळटा पर्सनल फेस टू फेस आमकां तांचे कडेन उलोवंक मेळटा. बट तियात्र एक टायम आसलो जातून आमकां भासाभास पासून करपाक भोव कठीण जातलें. बट नाव तुजो मोलादीक वेळ आयज मुद्दम तुवें आमचे खातीर दिलो म्हणून काल जनतान तुका देव बरें करूं म्हणटा.
तुकाय देव बरें. सगल्यांक ताचो चॅनल मातशें लायक करात, शेअर करात आनी सबस्क्रायब करात आनीक दुसऱ्यांक सांगात ह्या चॅनलाची खबर. ना तर तो थंयसरूच तर तुमकां तुमच्या लागीं यू आर द मेन पीपल.
थँक्यू सो मच. दोन उतरां तुवें आमकां सांगलें तुजो मोलादीक वेळ आमचे खातीर दिलो म्हणून काल जनतान देव बरें करूं. अँड ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर युअर यूट्यूब चॅनल. कारण आमचे तियात्रिस्टांक तुमचो तेंको जावो आनी तुमचो तेंको आसत जाल्यारूच आमचे तियात्रिस्ट वयर सरतले. सगळ्यांक तुमकां आमची आयची ही कार्यावळ पळयतले आनी चडान चड देव बरें करूं. थोड्याच रावात गोवन म्युजीक वाजवी.
So I think my favorite. मारूया मौजा मौजा आमच्या जिवितान, मारूया मौजा मौजा आमच्या जिवितान. हे हे लेट्स पार्टी टुनायट. हें तें चेडूं म्हाका पळयता, म्हाका दिसता तें नाचूंक सोदता. कम ऑन बेबी मारूया मौजा. फाल्यांचो दीस कोणें पळयला आसोन केलो ना मी. मारूया मौजा, मारूया मौजा मौजा आमच्या जिवितान, मारूया मौजा मौजा आमच्या जिवितान. हे 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 लेट्स पार्टी टुनायट.